So, last night was TNA's Victory Road pay-per-view. I did a predictions video yesterday, so I thought I might as well do a review today of it. Match 1 started off with Douglas Williams defending his X Division title against Brian Kendrick in an Ulimate X match, which was also a submission match as well, so the two ways to win were either make your opponent quit or reach the title which was on top of the X. It was a pretty decent match. They really played to Doug Williams' fear of heights, or supposed fear of heights. They always do this for the gimmick matches, don't they? Like, if it's a casket match, they're scared of caskets. If it's a cage match, they're scared of confined spaces. So with this, it was he's scared of heights. He doesn't want to climb up and get the title, so that's the submission thing for a bit of a get out clause. Did a good job of making Kendrick look like a solid technical wrestler in this. I thought he went for quite a few submission holds himself, went for the win a few times with that, but in the end it finished with Williams going up top, climbing along to get the title on the X. Kendrick jumps up, chases him up there, and I think they're trying to do a spot where Kendrick was supposed to hook on the camel clutch, not the camel clutch, sort of like the cobra clutch, that's the one, the cobra clutch, while they were up on the X, but Williams couldn't hold on, they fell down. It was a bit of a botch really, but you know, it's dangerous stunt, you know, you can't really blame him for messing that one up. But Douglas Williams basically turns it around, gets him in the submission, and Kendrick can't reply to the count, so he lost that match. Williams won by submission, and that was my prediction that Williams would win by submission, so 1-0 to me so far. Match 2 was the Dudleys and Jesse Neal triple threat. At the start of it, Brother Ray cut a promo with Christy Hemme, basically bullied her, and then it shows Devon's locked in the locker room, so he can't come out for the match. But when he finally does come out towards the end of the match, they do a bit of a fake out where it looks like they're going to team up together on Jesse Neal, but then they start fighting within each other. Jesse Neal sprints towards them to spear Bubba Ray, who ducks out the way. Jesse Neal ends up spearing Devon. As Jesse gets up, Bubba gets the Bubba Bomb on Jesse, gets the 3 count, and then Bubba scurpers off. The ECW guys turned up during this. Like, I thought, my prediction was that the Dudleys reunite for the ECW guys. They didn't reunite, but Bubba won. That's my guess. So 2-0 to me. Match 3, Angelina Love versus Maddison Rayne. You know, it's what you get with a women's match. Really, nothing amazing. A woman turns up on a motorbike halfway through, and the stipulation was that if any of the beautiful people got involved, then Maddison Rayne would lose a women's knockouts title, should I say, to Angelina Love. And this woman comes out on a bike, keeps the helmet on at all times, hits Angelina Love, hits the referee disqualifies Maddison Rayne. Angelina Love wins the title. As the referee goes to unmask the woman, she walks away, and then Maddison Rayne gets in between them, and they both ride off. Maddison Rayne doesn't seem too disappointed to lose the title at this point. Pretty stupid, I thought. Then there's a Anderson promo with Christy, you know, your standard Anderson stuff. Next match, AJ and Kazarian against a mystery team which turned out to be Rob Terry and Samoa Joe. Wolf comes down in this match, and I don't know if any of you are familiar with British sitcoms, but he really reminds me of Manuel from Fawlty Towers. He's just a bumbling idiot who will do whatever he can to please his boss, sort of thing, Desmond Wolf. So I think that's where he's getting his inspiration for his little gimmick here. As he comes out, he bumps for Joe, he bumps for Rob Terry. He thinks he's done a good job at the end when AJ and Kazarian finally do get the win. But as he's giving the V's to the crowd, he turns around and Samoa Joe's there who muscle busts him. Next up, we see a promo from Abyss. He goes on about saying that they helped him build the bar, they're giving the design, they're giving the nails for it. A recap of the Morgan Hernandez rivalry. Then we have the match. It's your standard steel cage match, your standard spots where you throw each other into the cage, they grate each other's heads on the cage, they get trapped between the ropes and the cage, the moves get put on them. There's a few points in this match where Morgan can get out of the cage, but he doesn't. He starts panning to the crowd as he starts to get out. Hernandez stops him. There's a alright spot in this where Hernandez jumps off the top of the cage, but he doesn't really do it too gracefully. He sort of really shelters himself, and you can tell that he isn't expecting to it. He knows he's going to miss, so sort of takes away from it a little bit. Also, they messed up 2 powerbomb spots here, but again, like I said, with the botch in the first match, you can't really blame him for it, because Morgan's a big guy and Hernandez goes to pick him up twice for the border toss powerbomb, but you just can't get him up there. But it sort of made sense because, you know, Hernandez has been injured, so you could and he'd been cut open in this match, been bleeding, so you could sort of say that he was bleeding, he'd lost a bit of strength like that. Yeah, the match finishes when Morgan handcuffs Hernandez. We all know what's going to happen here. As Morgan goes to climb over, Hernandez breaks the handcuffs off, and as Morgan's climbing down, Hernandez runs to the opposite side of the cage, sprints back, and then suicide dives through the ropes. I'm sure he goes head first into the cage and like pretty much knocking himself out. It's an idiotic spot, but you know, it's new, so yeah, Hernandez escaped the cage first. He won that. Oh yeah, I got that one right, by the way. I said Hernandez would win, but the one before this, Rob Terry and Samoa Joe thought they'd win this, but it was AJ and Kazarian who got the win, so yeah, I was wrong. Match 6 was Flair versus Lethal. Lethal used a lot of Flair's signature moves, like Flair whipped him into the ropes. He did the spot where he goes over the ropes and then bounces back onto the outside apron and then does the Ric Flair strut. Ric Flair was visibly peeved at that, which is a little good spot they must have planned out in the back. You could tell that Flair was calling the match in the ring, but you could also tell that Lethal was definitely carrying it as far as the physical side goes, because obviously Flair's an older man now. So, you know, the younger whippersnapper Lethal had to carry it. Like I said in the predictions video, that Lethal would win this, so another one to me, 5-1 at the moment. Not doing too badly, am I? Next off, there was a Jeff Hardy promo. Then the next match after that was Motor City Machine Guns versus Bear Money for the vacant TNA Tag Team titles. You know, good match, lots of good action. A bit of a stupid thing where you know, the old spot they keep doing with James Storm spitting beer in people's face, but he spat beer in the referee's eyes. The referee was down for so long, it was ridiculous. But Earl Ebner came out, you know, it was Brian Ebner who was refereeing it, so Earl Ebner came out, his dad. So then there's 2 refs in the ring, and then James Storm's got a cover on Alex Shelley, and Chris Sabin's got a cover on Robert Roode. And both referees count different falls. Obviously the match gets restarted. Machine Guns then get the win titles. That's probably my highlight of the night, to be honest. Next up, Hope versus Angle. You know, standard Angle match. Decent work. Angle won that. That was my prediction for Angle to win that, but I keep forgetting to tell you when I'm wrong, sorry. But I was wrong in the Machine Guns Bear Money match. I thought it'd be Bear Money who would win, but it was the Machine Guns who got that. So yeah, I'm 6-2 going into the main event. RVD promo before it, saying he'll shove that weapon up where the sun don't shine if Abyss isn't careful. You know, good match. After, like, RVD gets the win, and then afterwards Abyss attacks him. Well, he goes to attack him with the weapon. RVD gets out of the way, rips up the ring apron, and that's the show. I thought it was overall it was good. It was nothing spectacular. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, so that's my review.